If I were to describe this course in a sentence, it would be how to manipulate data within data frames. There's of course more to it than that, but data frames are going to be that basic to our study. And so it might be good to learn what a data frame is. A data frame is a rectangular grid of data. Okay, so a rectangular grid of data, well, it's like a spreadsheet, okay, but people use spreadsheets in quite a variety of ways, and so I want to take that and maybe make it a little more general, or make it more precise. I guess that's a better way to put it. And I'm going to say, let's think of a data frame as a list of organized data set items. Okay, so that means we're going to have rows here, and each row will be data set items that come in a particular order. Let me show you what I mean. And so here in this example, I have a data frame. And what is my data frame? Well, I've conducted an experiment. And in that experiment, I have taken 10 bags, okay, of M&Ms, right? I numbered these bags 1 through 10, okay. And then in each of the data bags, I noted that we have 6 different colors. The colors being red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and brown. And so in each of those bags, I counted how many of each color there were and noted them in this order. So this is the data I have, right? And this order of the columns is the way that I frame it, okay? So get it, data frame. Now, we have names for these. A data frame will have an index, and the index is the way that we denote the rows. Typically, the index will start at 0, but since I had labeled these bags from 1 through 10, I set my index here to be from 1 to 10. Okay, but it's also indexed by the columns, each column having a particular label to the top, which will allow us to do it. Now, sometimes these will be numbers as well, and in fact in the background there are always numbers there. Now let's go to the next page, kind of see a little more structure. And so I want to talk about how we might locate a particular item, and I'm going to talk about the location. I want to use this. We're going to use something called lock when we get into the actual syntax of how this is used. And so I want to locate something in the 6th row in the orange column. Well, you would go down to row 6, okay, as we can perceive by the index entry there. Then we go over to the column orange, okay, and I put quotes around the orange to denote that it's a string. You can use either single quotes or double quotes. A lot of folks who use the Python language will use single quotes as their default way of creating a string, but in any case we can find the data item at 6 orange, and it is 2. If we wanted to find this number I've just circled right here, it would be at 8 green, okay? And so In our next lesson, what I'm going to do is to show you how we will deal with a particular data frame that we have created like this, okay, and how to load it in and manipulate it in a very simple way.